Hello, Hilga, anak. Kumusta? How are you?
Hello, Ma. I think I'm very sick.
What kind of sickness do you have?
I have a fever. I have runny nose. I'm coughing non-stop.
Oh my God, you make sure you eat the Vicks. You put the Vicks in your kilikili and you put the Vicks on your feet as well as on your chest. Okay? You make sure you do everything because the Vicks for sure will heal you.
Okay, I will, Ma. I will do that. I will eat the Vicks and I will put the Vicks on my kilikili and on my chest and on my feet.
You better, Hilga. You better.
Okay. Okay, Ma. Salamat.
Hey guys, unfortunately, I've been sick for almost 2 weeks now, and if you are my friends from TikTok, as you can see, I wasn't making a lot of talking videos because I guess I don't have any energy at all, and then plus my voice got affected as well, and I've been sneezing and coughing a lot, and I got a lot of headaches for the past week, but now I'm getting better from the headache, but now I'm just like having runny nose and then sneezing. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about how I survived from coronavirus. Some people say I had Omicron and some people say I had Delta, so I guess let's find that out after I tell you all the details about my coronavirus sickness. Some of you may already have seen the video I posted recently where I went and traveled to Victoria. And for those who don't know where Victoria is, it's actually the Vancouver Island in BC. So me and my partner went to Victoria to spend time New Year with our friends over there, and we took the ferry by car, which is easier commute. And as soon as I was on the ferry, I was still fine. I was feeling healthy. I was going and walking around the ferry, no problem. But of course, it was really cold that day, right? And when I got to Victoria, at night, or might have been the next day, I was feeling feverish. Like I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, how am I feeling this when I was so healthy earlier and I didn't feel anything? And as far as I know, I was exposed to the cold, and so maybe I thought it was just normal, right? And then following day it got worse and worse and worse. I got so hot, I was sweating like crazy, and basically the entire plan was to stay in Victoria for 5 days. So basically we stayed at a friend's house, and I was so sick that I didn't end up going out at all. There was a point maybe for the 4 days straight, I was just sleeping twice a day because my body was so weak that I have no energy. And they told me, like, you know, you need to take a rest to get some energy, and you know, just keep yourself better, make yourself better. And that's what I did. But then by that time, even though I was feeling the fever, I was sneezing a lot too, but I did have runny nose, but it's not like crazy. My smell was still there, my taste was still there. I can smell and taste 100%, no problem. So I really thought that it was just like a normal sickness, right? That, you know, we all get it every flu season. So I really thought that was normal. And so yeah, I didn't get out at all the house, just stay at home, not doing anything except sleep and eat, and you know, eat Filipino food. And so after 5 days of being in Victoria, we went home eventually. And note that you may ask, if I got sick, why didn't I come home right away? And I thought to myself, we booked the ferry in advance back and forth, so we didn't want to waste money, and also I don't want to give a chance of spreading the virus because I was trying to be responsible. That's why I didn't get out the house. And after 5 days of being in Victoria, I was feeling better. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a good news that I got better now. So I guess that was just a crazy virus. And when we came home, we took the ferry again, and I was feeling fine. And after I got home, I started cleaning. Probably it took me like 2 hours of cleaning, and the next thing you know, boom, the sickness hit again. But this time it was different. I had a crazy headache. It feels like it was gonna explode. I was like, okay, what's going on? So I started going to bed, and the next thing you know, when I woke up in the morning, I suddenly feel this really bad headache as if someone hit my head. And next thing you know, I started having runny nose, sneezing nonstop, coughing, and I tried eating solid food because I thought I was, that was just like, maybe extra sickness. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat. And then as soon as I started eating rice and chicken, my tummy was not feeling good. I feel like I'm gonna vomit or I'm gonna have diarrhea. I was like, oh God, this is not good. I didn't end up having diarrhea. However, I had bad tummy ache. So since I can't eat anything solid, I decided to start eating broth or chicken soup. And so since I have Skyflakes at home, Skyflakes is Filipino biscuit. So I started eating it every day when I wake up in the morning, Skyflakes and chicken broth. That's all I ate. And after 3 days straight, I decided, you know what, I got so tired of this food, I have to do something. And so I started eating kunji, which is, we call that lugaw in the Philippines. If you don't know what kunji or lugaw is, it's rice where we put a lot of water and then it becomes soupy instead of actual rice. So I started eating that, and I was mixing it with chicken broth, and that's all I can eat because I also try to eat solid food, but it's still not, my system is still not accepting it. And after 2 days of coming back from Victoria, I started losing my smell, I started losing my sense of taste, and that is why for me it was a challenge to eat solid food. And so I just continue eating soft food and warm and soft food for the entire 1 week because my sickness was so horrible. Like it feels like it was way worse than I was in Victoria because I can't smell nor I can taste anything. So I stick with the food that my system only accept. And after a week of being just in bed and taking care of myself, I slowly experiencing my taste coming back as well as my smell. I was not fully recovered, but at least I felt something, which I was very happy. So overall, it probably took me about over 2 weeks until I got better. And that was a crazy journey, guys. And I thought, like, this is something that I cannot forget, but at the same time, at least I know what it's like having this kind of virus now, because that kind of virus, I've never experienced that in my life before, unless I had flu symptoms, which is normal. You will feel that every year. The thing that I can tell you about the virus situation is after I got better, my lungs got actually so weak that I can't breathe properly even though I was fully recovered. It feels like I was always congested, and for some reason I was still coughing a little bit because my lungs was congested, so I was coughing and coughing, so it really affected my lungs as well as my sleeping situation. After I got better, my sleeping was really bad. Like I couldn't sleep at all. Like there was 3 times in a row that I slept like 6-7 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep at all. And I already suspected that it's because of my lungs and the fact that I haven't been to the gym for almost 3 weeks, and on top of that the gym got closed down again because of all this virus going on again, Omicron and Delta, and so they had to close it. But now luckily they opened the gym back again. And I know many of you know me from TikTok. I actually shared my story on TikTok. I apologize to everyone that I haven't been making good videos because of my sickness, and you know I appreciated that a lot of people wish me well, which I was really happy, and I shared on TikTok what my symptoms was, and then they actually told me that I don't have Omicron. My symptoms was Delta. After my mom told me about my sickness, I have to take Vicks, put it on my chest, put it on my kili, which is armpit, on top of my, maybe under my feet, which I did that. She's so funny. But yes, I did that because Vicks is like very popular thing in the Philippines. We have to eat it sometimes in order to get better. Eventually I ended up sharing my symptoms on TikTok. I was apologizing that I wasn't able to make videos because of my sickness, and I told them this is my symptoms, and many commented that, oh no, you don't have Omicron, you have Delta. Omicron, they don't last for a long time. They only last for like maybe 4 to 5 days, but it sounded like yours is longer, so you definitely have Delta. And the entire time I thought I had Omicron, so I guess now I know I had Delta, guys. And you may ask me if I ever get tested. My answer is no. The reason why I didn't get tested is because I already know that I have the virus the moment that it lasted for over 6 days, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like I thought I was in trouble. But you know, I was not thinking negatively. I was just being optimistic. I was trying to take good care of myself, and I was already aware that the fact that I have the virus, I just don't want to end up going just in case I will spread it, and I was trying to be responsible, right? After 2 weeks of getting sick, I found out that I actually got the virus from someone's friend. So basically, once in a while I go and babysit someone's kid, and during that time, let's say I went Monday, and then the dad had actually a friend over, and that's when the first time I met that person. And then next thing you know, eventually the dad told me, hey, by the way, I hope you didn't get sick, because my friend, the one who you've met, was actually sick and got positive with the virus. I was like, oh, okay, now I know where I got the virus from. I thought it was from the ferry, but the thing is, when I went babysitting, it was Monday, and when I got sick really, really bad, when the symptoms got really worse, it was actually Friday. So I guess the virus didn't really affect my body right away. It took like how many days before I got sick, so which is so weird. And so yeah, that's how I got sick. And you know, it was unfortunate, but you know what, everything is okay now. I can't really blame that person, because the person didn't even know that he got sick until he found out that later on he was positive with the virus. Anyway, you guys, I thought I'd shared you this experience of, now I know it's a Delta virus, and now I'm fully recovered. Thank goodness. Thank you, universe. I thought I shared this to you guys, and no, just in case in the future you might end up like having these symptoms, I hope not. So just take care of your body, right? And yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, or I hope you learned something from it. And thank you so much for watching Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to support my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you next time. Mwah.